All right, guys, welcome back. The Rich Spirits. It's been a minute, long overdue, several weeks. A lot going on, and I'm back now, right? But I have been sipping great whiskeys, smoking good cigars, and just haven't had the time to really share them with you. It's really busy time, holidays and things of that nature. But let's get on with the show. Redwood Empire. I was a huge fan when they came out a couple years ago, and this was just the entry level. Uh, I heard later that they came out with a cash strength. I have now acquired all three cash strengths, and I would like to review them with you guys right here. If you don't know about Redwood Empire, they're located in California. They're basically named after these humongous trees, redwood trees. I mean, these things can get as between 20 to 30 feet in diameter, up to a couple hundred, 300, 400 feet high in the air. On average, they gain 1,500 pounds a year in just mass, just tree mass. That's 1,500 pounds a year. So that is a great story to tell before representing a whiskey as good as Redwood Empire. I was a fan of the base entry level. Now we're here, and first off, we're going to go into what was my favorite in the entry level. It was the Pipe Dream. Pipe Dream is the bourbon. So Redwood Empire makes a bourbon, a rye, and just a whiskey. Um, this is the bourbon, the Pipe Dream, and cash strength. Oh, what is she coming in at? She's hot. Oh my, this is so dark the way they wrote this here. It's like 117 is what we're going to come in at. 116.8. Let's go on the nose and see what we got. Fruit, caramel. What kind of fruit? Apples, green apples, honey. Beautiful nose. Beautiful nose. Redwood Empire is very impressive to me. I was very impressed, like I said before, with the original. But let's go in on the palate, see what we got. Wow, big burst of caramel, green apple, a hint of fig in there on the finish. I can't tell if that's meat or pipe tobacco. Oh man, this is a caramel apple. That's what it is. The pipe dream, the bourbon. Let's go in for one more. Let me get it back on the nose. See if I can coat that glass very well. Helps bring out that flavor. Spices, the bacon spices there. Mm. Almost like that candy, that caramel apple candy, like a lollipop. Oh man, it's it's delicious. Apple pie, vanilla, nutmeg, bacon spices. Now it's all coming together. The second sip, I'm getting a lot more. Like I said, it takes three sips, three snips, three everything to fully gather what you're going to gather. And wow, it doesn't even drink 117. But now we're going to move on to the rye whiskey, to the Emerald Giant. The Emerald Giant was named after a tree so big it was like the fastest growing tree ever, right? To be that big. And just to hear the stories, and I read up on it before I do reviews, and I read up on them before as well. But it makes you just want to go there and see these giants in person, right? Like, I mean, these things are, hundreds and hundreds of years old, and they just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it would be very cool to check that out. Uh, Bucket list. On the nose, we are going straight with the rye whiskey here. Straight up to the rye. Emerald Giant. Okay. A little hot here. 116.4 on the proof. Slightly lower than the bourbon. Spicy, as it should be. Still getting that caramel in there. Still picking up that. Different fruits now. Apple, pear, hint of peach. Going. Glazed peaches. Very licorice. Almost like a black licorice in there. But it's sweet. A lot of bacon spices. Very spicy. Let's see. One more sip. The nose is starting to open up. A lot more floral. A lot more caramel. Second sip. If licorice came in peach flavor, it's a peach licorice on there. On that second sip, the peach kind of overwhelmed the apple. Wasn't a lot of apple in this one, but the peach became the predominant fruit. Now, last but not least, we will go the Lost Monarch coming in 117.2. This is the strongest of the two. This blend is basically a mixture of what we just had. It is half bourbon, half rye whiskey. More bourbon than rye. I don't know the exact blend. All these bottles are aged at least a minimum of 4 years old, but because they have just a drop of 4 year old juice in them, they have to be considered 4 year old. That's just the way whiskey is. But they do have up to 12-year-old whiskey in it. And like I said, that could just be, a small amount or a nice amount. But I think it is a pretty fair amount just because of they're not drinking hot. They have nice ABVs on them, but not drinking hot at all. So the Lost Monarch is a mixture between the two. This is a tree as well. Don't ask me the story on this tree. Only thing I can tell you, it's big. I know that it's big. I don't remember the story on it, but I know it's a big boy. Uh, they're all big boys. Man, just to get out there and see something like that, right? Wow, that would be amazing. But let's go on the nose of the Lost Monarch. I should be picking up a mixture of these two. Strawberry, like a rhubarb, a rhubarb pie. Very different from what I just had. Vanilla, bacon, spices, like a rhubarb pie. Now, sometimes when you mix the two, just because you're getting one thing out of this one thing out of that, sometimes when they blend, it creates total different flavors. But let's check the palate. Let's see what we got. A lot more oily palate. I got the black licorice. I got a little soot, ash, uh, uh, caramel, like a dirty caramel almost. Not a very sweet caramel, but definitely a caramel. Mm. I hope the second sip is better than that sip. It was different. It was different. I'm gonna leave it at that. It was different. We'll go into the second sip and we'll come up with something, right? We don't want to throw stones off the rip, off the first sip. leather, oiled, like wood, fruit. What the hell is going on here? This is not the nose that I thought I would be getting out of this. It's not a bad nose if this was the only juice I was drinking, but because I know its siblings and I was expecting something in the family tree. They're going sideways on me here. All right, let's see. Okie. This one might have more 12-year than the other ones because there's a lot of age jokiness, and not just a bad thing. I'm just looking for the same DNA. The DNA is off. We might want to do a paternity test on this one because the DNA is off. Uh, hmm, Redwood Empire, the bourbon, is my favorite, and it still is. It still carries that title. Uh, the rye, the Emerald Giant, that was good as well. The Lost Monarch lost me. It's different. It's different. I would love to just come into this and just only this dram only. It has a lot of potential. It has a lot of things going on in there. But I was doing a family reunion here, and this one got a different daddy. It's a different daddy right here. This ain't the same DNA. But hey, guys, I'm going to now do what I always do. When I compare this man and make me a little delight, a little holiday season, a little Christmas Redwood delight. See what all three taste like together. I know it's some good jam going on in here. Let's see right here. Ooh, it's a little bit of everything. There's a little bit of everything. They should make a fourth bar just called a little bit of everything. Call it the cousin. It ain't gotta be a sibling, it could be a cousin. Peaches. Oh. Rye notes. The spice of the rye notes are right there. Pie crust. Tobacco. Did I just create the cigar version? The Redwood cigar blend? If I did. If I did. That's it. That's the cigar blend. All three together. A lot of tobacco right there. Your grandfather's pipe tobacco. We talking cigar tobacco leaves. I'm getting all versions of sweet tobacco. Oh, this is good. Now you gotta remember what was the percent? Did I carry the one and minus? Yeah. I don't know if I ever remake this, but maybe I will smoke a cigar with what's left of it. Till next time, guys. It's your man D Rich. Thank you. Like, subscribe, comment. I'm coming back. I'm coming back with another review tomorrow or the day after that. I've been drinking. I got a lot of good liquor. I got a lot of good whiskey. I got scotches. I got Octomore. I got some things going on. I just haven't shared it with you guys, and I feel guilty. But I will be sharing a lot of it with you soon. Stay tuned. Till next time. Later.